play, one play at a time, hit singles, just try to do our best to stay calm and even keeled.
Thanks for your time and good luck. Back to you, Ian.
All right, Cassidy, thanks so much. Cleveland had a chance to put Detroit away at home. Couldn't do it on Friday night. They get their second opportunity here in the Motor City. Mitchell, pump fake, and the banker goes.
This series, 17 assists and 14 turnovers. Tonight, 6 assists, no turnovers.
And Mitchell is fouled by Thompson on the breakaway.
In my opinion, he's done a great job taking care of the ball. All 6.
Cavaliers have won 5 straight Game 7s going back to 2016. And this is now their largest lead of the night, 21. Duren one-on-one with Allen. Kick it out for Cunningham. Two-man game with Thompson. Drives in, missed it initially, but follows his miss with a deuce.
Well, he is so good on that second jump. So quick. This isn't just like a pogo stick right back up.
Can the Pistons change things on the defensive end of the floor? Strus the bounce for Mobley. And a foul.
That time, Danis Jenkins clearly holding.
Allen couldn't dunk it. Strus is there for a cleanup on aisle 2.
But look, the paint and the glass totally dominated by Cleveland. Yes, they've got more shooters, but for Detroit to win, they cannot get dominated like this in the paint.
It's 70-49. Countered right now here at Little Caesars Arena. Mobley, stop and go, give it up. Allen, off the bump. Oh, that's creative from the throw. Pistons shooting just 38% from the field. They've allowed Cleveland to shoot it at 54%. Allen trying to deny Duren the ball. 6 to shoot. Duren backs in, double team from Harden. Shot clock winding down. Jenkins, the teardrop goes.
Now, Jenkins started us off with a couple of threes early. Hadn't scored in quite a while.
Pistons led the NBA this season in blocks and steals. They were a high-level defensive team. Allen had it knocked away by Tobias Harris. 3-on-2 developing. Harris will try to do it himself. He's fouled from the Cleveland sideline. Harris at the free throw line. Harris still does not have a field goal. 0 of 5.
Yeah, he's shot 50% in the first 3 games of this series. He's shooting 30% since then.
Harden puts it on the deck, drives in, trying to hook a pass to Allen, and it ricochets out of bounds off of 9 minutes to play here in the third. Loop it in for Allen. 17 points for Jared Allen. Hand it to Harden. The handles, the jumper, no good. Rebound, Jenkins got his hand on it, taps it over to Harris. There has been no consistency on the offensive end of the floor for Detroit.
Well, Detroit's not a great half-court offense. J.B. Bickerstaff knows that. They need to get going in transition, but even when they've gotten stops tonight,
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals will be Tuesday night. If the Cavaliers win, it will be at MSG. If the Pistons win, it'll be here in Detroit. Mitchell, ball fake. Harden swing. Mobley, the drive, and he gets fouled by Duren.
well,
Thursday, the WNBA.
well, maybe Isaiah Stewart can get going with some of his talk about, oh, this guy, you know, talk to us or whatever. It's not how you inspire your team. Somebody's got to inspire their teammates here with some great effort plays on the defensive end of the floor.
They give Thompson the 3, and that's why. A flat air ball.
Wow. He made the last one of the first half, his first made 3 of the playoffs, and then nothing there.
Mitchell, swing it out for Mobley. Mitchell will fire, rimming out. And rebounded by Harris.
Detroit's got to get running.
Get into it quickly here. Harris cut off by Mitchell. Handoff to Cunningham. He drives, dishes. Stewart couldn't catch it initially.
If Caris LeVert forced the switch and get Harden on him in attack.
Cunningham fires. No good. Allen with the board. Cade Cunningham is now 5 of 13, 0 of 5 from three-point territory.
And the Pistons are 6 for 21.
Isolation. Harden drives in on Robinson. The help by Stewart that bounces off of Merrill, and Harden couldn't save it. Out of bounds. Just over 7 minutes to go in the third. Jenkins turns the corner. Stewart, the trailer. He lays it in, and a foul.
Right now, Donovan Mitchell on the bench. This is where Detroit's got to make a move.
Robinson leaves Harden. Now he'll recover defensively. Harden takes him off the dribble. Swing. Strus a three. Short. Rebound. Harden tracks it down. He gets shoved by where his fingerprints are all over this game. Only 6 points.
Harden and not enough Donovan Mitchell. You got to know who your best is. Easy call.
And off the miss. Allen is there. He got denied by the rim. But another foul is called.
They got outworked in game 6, which is what.
Allen, 18 points. He is 6 of 11 at the free throw line. Caris LeVert in the game for Detroit, and instant offense as he hits it from three-point range. 76-59. 6:24 to go in the third. Quick move as the
It's absurd defense by Paul Reed and the Pistons.
And another turnover. Allen's got 20 points, 7 rebounds. Get it in. Allen is fouled.
The biggest problem, though, I like what JB talked about with their competitiveness like this, and quite honestly, they've been totally outworked tonight. About the only thing they're doing well is defending the free throws.
Yeah. They're 19 of 31 at the line, Cleveland. Detroit, their starters are 13 of 37 shooting. It's 35%. Robinson off the bench and connects for 3.
There's still plenty of time. This is 17 right now.
Donovan Mitchell is on the bench with 4 fouls.
Yeah, Paul Reed needs to be the guy.
Oh, Jared Allen with the resistance. Allen's got 23 points. Cunningham on the spin. Tipped up in the air. Reed controls it, trying to create space, and does.
Well, there's B-ball, Paul. He needs to get going now. I haven't seen the maniacal energy that we've seen in the rest of this series.
5 minutes to go in the third. They blitz Harden with 2. Gets it away. Strus the bounce. Nobody at home. Wade kicks it out. The Harden 3. No good. Box out by Sasser. Ripped away by Merrill. Sasser tries to take it back. Allen sits. Mobley third.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's 2 huge game 7s. Mitchell's been great tonight. And Ian, you've been around the league a long time. You're a really old guy. And
true.
And you know that reputations in this league are earned in the playoffs.
No doubt.
Jared Allen getting it done.
Reed, the left-handed push shot. And he gets a fortuitous bounce.
They got to get some stops.
Mitchell operating. One-on-one with Robinson. Mitchell takes the runway, crosses over, and puts on a scoring clinic.
I mean, I know Sam Merrill's out there. Kenny Atkinson's done a great job with his lineups tonight, keeping plenty of shooting on the floor, but somebody's got to help on that and make Donovan Mitchell give the ball up.
Robinson squares and hits a 3. 85-69 Cleveland, just under 4 minutes to play in the third.
Donovan Mitchell's now over, Duncan Robinson's over 60% from 3 in the series.
Mitchell, swing it. Merrill, ball fake. That jumper. Yes, sir!
Sam Merrill's 5th 3.
These Pistons fans are in a state of shock. LeVert misses on a 3-ball. Rebound, Sasser stripped to the ball. They were looking for a call. Harden gets it ahead. Mitchell in attack mode for 2.
Yeah, but if you're the Pistons, look, instead of stopping and looking at the referees, you got to run back. The effort tonight by the Pistons is just not what we're used to seeing from this team.
The roll by Robinson. Merrill gets a piece defensively. Mitchell clearing out space. Mitchell wants to dance with Reed. 10 to shoot. Donovan Mitchell! Chef's...
Donovan Mitchell is just, this is as well as I've ever seen him play. This is not all necessarily his biggest numbers, but I just haven't seen him play better than that.
Sasser misses on a 3-ball. Pedal to the metal for Mitchell. He'll drive it and draw the foul. Sasser rounding out the 5 on the floor. 8-0 run, largest lead of the night. Jenkins tried to force it, and it's taken away by Mobley. Spread the floor with just over 2 minutes to go in the third. Schroeder and Mitchell having a catch, 9 to shoot. Mitchell, the step back J, money! Wow. Harris stops, kicks, Sasser got a 3.
Donovan Mitchell just hasn't even looked flustered at any point in this game.
Schroeder penetrates. He tried to walk that tightrope. The Cavaliers lead by 23. Harris gives it up. LeVert loses the ball, and there was a foul. And Wade disagrees.
How many times this year have the Detroit Pistons given up 100 going into the fourth quarter?
Are these rhetorical questions, or you want an answer?
I don't have the answer.
Schroeder gets to the rim. Last 19 playoff games when they lead after 3 quarters. And this is a particularly large lead opening the fourth.
There's no one else.
And Robinson turns it over.
All right, I'm mad about that. I just tried to praise the guy, and he's not going to do that. He's going to do that.
Merrill Terry curse during live action.
And you know what? That move that Sam Merrill just made, that deceleration, that came into the game in the last few years. It seems like everybody's got it.
For the Detroit starters, 74 to 36. And that's a foul called.
A great playoffs. But that was just all.
Series has had twists and turns along the way. This one might be the most surprising of all. The fact that Detroit is getting blown out on its home floor in a decisive Game 7.
Well, there's no question. I mean, Cleveland had a chance to win on their home floor the other night and wrap up the series, and they got blown out and got outworked. And then from Cleveland, they have been outstanding at both ends. This is the best I've seen them play defensively in the playoffs.
Foul was called on Wade. Duren blows the layup. This is the 159th Game 7 in NBA playoff history. The home team 117 and 41 in those games. Merrill dumps it inside. Mobley against Duren. He tried to bounce it backdoor. It got knocked away.
He deflects the ball out of bounds. Cleveland gets their defense set.
Davis Jenkins makes his move on Merrill. The pull-up pop is good.
He's actually played pretty well on the offensive end.
Cavaliers lost in the Eastern Conference semifinals last year to Indiana 4-1. Schroeder just got knocked down. Harden gives it up on a pass, gets it back, and lays it in on the same page with Mobley.
Yeah, outstanding passing by both of them.
I feel like the bus ride home for these Cavaliers fans is going to be pretty sweet.
I think it's going to be boy.
You know, it's interesting because the Cavaliers have had excellent records the last few years. It hasn't necessarily.
Their own players and coaches would agree. A season predictions that everybody thought would be meeting in the Eastern Conference Finals as the top 2 seeds. They go in at number 3 and 4, and New York's got to be thrilled because they get to open the series at home now rather than on the road here in Detroit.
Bad miss by Jenkins. Long rebound to Schroeder. 9 minutes to play. Harden will hoist. Short. Duran saves it for Cunningham.
James Harden's Game 7 offensive woes continue, but it hasn't mattered in this one.
Harden is 2 of 9 from the field. 0 of 5 from three-point territory, just 9 points. Schroeder circling. Flip it for Harden, 10 to shoot.
Well, Harden came in his 8 career Game 7s, shooting only 35% from the floor and 22% at the line. So not surprising. Playoffs, they'd only been giving up 38 points a game, the best in the league. They've given up 52 today to the Cavs.
Robinson stripped of the ball. Mobley makes the play defensively. Get it ahead. Mitchell couldn't bank it in. Mobley's got 18 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. And a foul is called. Take a look at the upcoming on ESPN. Go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. And with the
Cavs and the Spurs, you're still in rhythm for these teams. I think they can both go in and have a great shot at getting road wins in Game 1 of the next series.
Cavaliers knew they were traveling for Game 7. They were told, hey, pack for an extended stay because they'll go directly to New York. 7:35 to go. Just utter disappointment here in Detroit as Harden still can't make a three. Swing it out for the Sesser triple. It's good.
That's his 3rd made three. He and Robinson and LeVert, they're 8 for 16. Their bench from 3-point range. The starters 3 for 15 from 3.
And Schroeder, he has answered the bell.
I just love how under control he has played against this game, against what's normally a good defensive team. I'm going to quit talking about guys. I talked about Duncan Robinson, he turned it over.
Yeah.
We talk about Mitchell, and he misses 2 shots, 3 shots.
And a foul.
Defense also created a lot of turnovers, but when you give up early at the free throw line.
1 out of 2 for terrific numbers for him. And came out right out of the gate very strong. Scored on the first possession. Had an aggressive mindset throughout. Pull-up jump. Sesser can't get it to drop. Puts it inside. Mobley gets the block on Duran.
But even at the start of the game, he got off to Donovan Mitchell got him going.
The 3 ball for Strus. 114 to 80. Cleveland. Cunningham can't answer. 0 of 7 from 3-point range. Another one for Strus? No.
And Cunningham came in shooting 43% from 3 in the playoffs, 48% from 3 in this series.
Strus just took exception to the takedown by Thompson, had something to say. Officials.
Well, down of the playoffs, it's just too bad that it has to end like this.
Ron Holland, the second, now in the game for Detroit. Sasser drives and kicks for Holland. The spin and the rejection by Mobley. Mitchell, the low dribble, saves it for Strus. And Mitchell will get up off the floor. And a timeout taken. I think Kenny Atkinson.
Well, his final into the road for this year.
For this year.
Well, let's not make like Dirk's gone.
No. No, it's just a segment.
Sounded so final.
Merrill misses on a 3. Final end of the road this season.
Okay, good. We want to make sure everyone knows Dirk Nowitzki himself is not at the end of the road.
You understand, it's him singing.
I do. I just want to make sure we understand.
I think we do now.
Dirk is, he's going to be back.
Tolu Smith III gets the bucket. And he knocks it away, creating a turnover. Holland lost it for a moment. Holland lines it up and buries the triple. Chaz Lanier also in the game for Detroit.
These were not guys that anyone expected to see on the floor in Game 7 here at home.
Mitchell lobs it up and put down by
out of the game.
And Mitchell will take the foul, and that will.
All good players in their own right. It's a very deep Cleveland team. Harder, they played better. Between Cleveland and New York in the conference finals.
It's going to be the 3 seed and the 4 seed for the right to play for the NBA championship. Keon Ellis in, Thomas Bryant in.
Home team in this last week of our run this year, Ian. Okay, all right.
Our presence does not dictate.
I've seen you jinx a lot of me out tonight. I start to praise him. He misses 3 shots on 1 possession.
Naquan Tomlin in the game as well for Cleveland. For the final 3:28.
Naquan Tomlin, the only American-born player in the NBA who did not play high school basketball.
Tyson, the jumper doesn't go. So the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference will be out in the Eastern Conference semifinals, losing at home in a Game 7. Pistons won 60 games this season. They were trying to advance to the conference finals for the first time since '08 as Bryant misses on the jumper, rebounded by Smith.
So both of the top seeds in the East went out losing Game 7s at home. Boston losing to Philadelphia in the first round in Game 7.
Jenkins.
So Harden only played in the February game, and the Cavs won that one by 15 at home. Teams in the league. New York has been outstanding to the playoffs. Cleveland will have to play this kind of defense, what we saw tonight, but haven't seen enough from them. They're going to have to play that kind of defense, I think, to get past New York, who's playing at a really, really high level. But gosh, do we have some great matchups to watch. Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Brunson will provide plenty of entertainment. Karl Anthony Towns playing at a very, very high level. But
The adversity of winning 2 7-game series. Cleveland actually has the most playoff experience of any team still left in the postseason. The Cavs' top 8 rotation players have a combined 558 career playoff games, 92 more than the next closest team. You can feel it where that experience shows up, whether it's James Harden with 187 playoff games alone, Max Strus, which is their first conference finals since LeBron James was a Cav, guys.
Yep, but something for NBA fans to look forward to with San Antonio and Oklahoma City in the Western Conference Finals. Smith gets the bucket on the inside, and Cleveland and New York in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Well, and you hope guys like Mobley, Allen, Donovan Mitchell remember the 2023 first-round whooping that New York gave them, where they absolutely
turnover with just over a minute to go. Porter drives. Bryant loses it, gets it back. Couldn't finish initially. And now Porter will get the bucket. Ball window dressing right now with just under a minute to play. 120-94.
And that's the most, not only the most points they've scored in the series, but the most paint points now they have scored in the series. They just dominated Detroit in the effort areas tonight.
Ellis cashes in from long range. 50% from the field for Cleveland. 36% for Detroit.
All right, and I have no prediction for the Eastern Conference Finals. But I do have a prediction looking at the Cleveland fans.
You know this is a fact, or
No,
you're
that's
speculating?
just my prediction.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm prescient.
Cavaliers will dribble out the clock. And this topsy-turvy series belongs to Cleveland. A blowout Game 7 win in Detroit to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals.